we got Luke Saunders and Felipe Colares. This fight is a featherweight fight, and guess what, guys? Luke Saunders, the man, has an amazing straight left hand. He's got so much power, knocking out Renan Barão, knocking him down multiple times in that fight. A former UFC bantamweight champion, just knocking him out cold in the second round. 35 years old, a little bit smaller, and then a little bit of a reach advantage over Felipe Colares in the fight. Luke Saunders has a really good left hand, 100%. But Felipe Colares has really good wrestling and a really good grappling skills. The 90th best bantamweight fighter in the world. A really good wrestling and a really good grappling, with 5 submission wins on his record so far. This is definitely a striker versus grappler type of fight right here. The betting odds, I believe, had Luke Saunders around -150, somewhere around that range. But Luke Saunders obviously is going to be the striker. Has very good takedown defense of 70% inside the UFC. Most losses coming by submission and most wins coming by knockout. Obviously, he's going to want to keep the fight on the feet and try to get a knockout or dominate the fight in the striking game and get a decision win. Very accurate striker. His disadvantages, in my opinion, in the ground game, in the clinch. That is the main way he's going to have the disadvantage in the fight. And Felipe Colares, if he can get a takedown on top of Luke Saunders in the fight, that'd be a really good thing for Felipe Colares. Because if the fight stays on the feet, I'm going to say it right now, Luke Saunders is going to win the fight 100%, no doubt about that. But Felipe Colares, a really good wrestler and a really good grappler, needs to take the fight to the ground or he will lose the fight by knockout or by unanimous decision. A really solid takedown skills. His accuracy isn't really too good at only 30% inside the UFC, but you watch him every single time, goes for 8, 9, 10 takedowns in every single fight. If he doesn't get the takedown, he'll keep going over and over again until he gets you down. He'll just keep on going. He's relentless with his takedowns. And if he gets one on Luke Saunders, it's going to be a really good thing for Felipe Colares in the fight. But Luke Saunders, his striking is amazing. A hard, fast body case, a solid calf case as well in the first round. The first round is really good for him to land those inside calf kicks and damage his opponents in the later rounds. Super hard, fast, straight left hand. The man has a lot of power in that straight left. That is the main thing we see in most of his fights. It's just the right jab and then the straight left hand. It's deadly. I mean, most of his wins coming by knockout. Again, in this fight, he's trying to get another knockout win over Felipe Colares. Should be very interesting right here. I am going to be going with Luke Saunders here in the fight, just because his striking is a little bit better than Felipe Colares with that straight left hand, with his body kicks, with his calf kicks. Everything about the striking 100% is pointing towards Luke Saunders to have the advantage 100%. And then the wrestling defense is 100% going to Luke Saunders, 70% takedown defense inside of the UFC. And then Felipe Colares has some pretty good wrestling, has some pretty good grappling, landing 2 takedowns every single fight inside the UFC. I have no doubt about it that Felipe Colares will get a couple of takedowns here, but will he control the fight, and will he land ground and pound, and will he get the submission? I don't think so. I think if he's going to get Luke Saunders to the ground, Luke Saunders has really good scrambling abilities, and will get the fight right back up on the feet, and overall, the fight will stay on the feet for the most part, and obviously the man who will have the striking advantage 100% is Luke Saunders with that straight left hand. Luke Saunders is just an absolute beast in the striking game. I think they both have very solid wrestling. The wrestling and grappling advantage, obviously going to Felipe Colares, but with that takedown defense from Luke Saunders, I'm keeping the fight on the feet for the most part. I will be going with Luke Saunders to go out there and get a first round straight left knockout win in the fight, or if the fight goes past the first round, to win the fight in a dominant unanimous decision win, 30-27 on all judges' scorecards. I'm defending the takedowns and keeping the fight on the feet and winning in every single striking exchange with his straight left hand and his jabs and his calf kicks and his body kicks. Everything about Luke Saunders has me thinking he's 100% going to be winning the fight. So 100%, I'm doing Luke Saunders to go out there and win the fight. I'm a 30-27 unanimous decision.